What's up, guys? We back with another video. This time it's gonna be a little different. No crazy edits. Just I'm gonna be showing you how to do a little taper on the side. For those, cause I know a lot of people from my area that are trying to start haircutting career. And my word to you is go ahead, start school. Get that shit out the way. Haircutting is a good trade. You make money, so don't let nobody tell you you can't make money cutting hair, because I get paid doing this shit. Like I do this shit for a living. So yeah, don't let nobody tell you no. And other than that, man, yeah, let's get into the video. So right here we got my boy Junior right here. This fool boxes, shout out my boy Junior. But he has a long curly hair on the front, like, and on the back side, kind of like a mullet, but not really. You know what I mean? Like, he's letting it grow long. So that's how it's looking. So the first thing we do is you want to comb his hair up. You want to clip it. You want to clean your work area. And right here you see how I comb the hair down. Always comb your hair. You know what I mean? Before you start cutting it, comb that shit down, nigga. Like, don't start cutting without combing it. And then right here we go. We got our 3-guard open, which means the lever is, you see where my thumb is. The lever is all the way open, which it cuts the most far away from the skin. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, we got that open right there. And then you see where I did that green highlight. I didn't know how to fucking demonstrate that, but up to this green highlight point where the ridge is, and you want to take that 3-guard open, and you want oh wait, what the hell happened? Okay, anyway, I see what you're saying. I just didn't get that, but my bad. So you want to take that 3-guard all the way up to the green highlight point, straight up. You ain't gotta dig nothing into that part you have clipped, none of that. And now you have your number 1 guard close, which I'll show you right here. You see where my clipper, the lever is not all the way down, but all the way up. That's what closes. Okay, so keep that in mind. You want your number 1 guard close on that bitch. So now you just do a straight line like I have here, right from the corner of his head, which I put a little dart right there, pointing finger. You want exactly that point from the point of whoever you're cutting. Like, just find that point where it comes down in a curve. You see what I mean? Find that point, and right to the back of the ear, you want to do like the straight line. Just take that one close, go up straight to that line. You know what I mean? Make a straight line, just how I'm doing right here. This is all close, and you gotta watch out. He has a big pimple right there, so I'm just watching out for that. And then right here, I'm just gonna show you one tap down. From that 1 guard. This is important, guys. Every time you go up, you want to make sure this lever goes down. So right now it was closed. The lever was closed, 1 guard closed. So one level down is you're opening it a little bit over it. So now you're gonna come back, and right where you had that 1 line closed, right above it, you're gonna come with that little tap you did up, down. You want to go right above that, just like this. And you gotta make sure he has a little pimple right there. Just being careful with that, and combing that down again. Boom. Don't forget to comb your hair every time. And then 1 tap down again. We're like maybe halfway open, and we're just gonna go right above it, above that line I had. And then my goal here is we're creating that arch look I have right here, you wanna make sure, let me see, it complements his head. You know what I mean? Like, you see how it curves instead of like a straight line? It kind of curves to his head. That's what I'm doing right here, guys. Like, every time I, I stroke, you know, I'm going for that arch look right here. Just to complement his head a little bit, you know, and then comb, boom. And then every time I go up, every time I'm going higher, I open the lever, the level down, you know what I mean? I do one tap down right here, just like that. Every time I go up, one tap down, you know, from that line. And make sure you flick, you know, like, you gotta practice to make perfect, you know what I mean? Practice makes perfect type shit. So it's the same thing for this shit. Um, right here, we just clean it up. Now I have my 1.5 guard closed. Um, I don't know why I didn't show you the guard, but just know it's a 1.5 guard close, okay? And then the level is, or lever is closed, you know, like all the way up. So it's cutting the closest to the skin with that guard. And then right where I finished that one open, you're gonna come in with this 1.5 guard close and gonna hit that line again. Just like I'm doing right here, right above it. And then I'm doing the same thing. I'm putting the lever, I'm opening the lever as I go up, you know. But now, since I have my 3 guard there, I'm keeping this ridge part dark, okay? So you want to make sure you keep in mind that. And I'm just flicking, guys. I'm flicking now. I'm not digging into his skin. Like, I'm flicking now. See what I mean? Flicking. I'm using mostly my corners of the clipper for detail, you know what I mean? And then comb. And then this is the 2 guard close. And then, yeah, I'm just hitting that straight up with that 2 guard close right here. And then, okay, this side, I know that first part was a little whack, but the second part, I made sure I had it right. All right, so boom again. You're gonna clip your hair up, clean it up, make sure you like how it looks, and then boom. So right here, we're gonna start with the number 3 guard close again. All right, same thing, just on the other side. And we're gonna take that guard straight up. And I'm combing his hair every time, being careful. And I'm going straight up. And my lever's still open. Now we come with the number 1 guard close. Again, you see how it is right there? The lever's all the way up. That means close. So 1 guard. And we're gonna make that straight line again from the corner of his hair, or like where his line should be, to the back of his ear. Alright, I thought my girl was here. Anyway, yeah, to the back of the ear, just like this. And remember, every single time I go up, I'm putting that lever down, which I'm opening it. You see how I did it right there? Boom. And then I just go a little higher. Boom, a little higher. And then comb. Don't forget to comb. And then right here, I'm just using my corners just to hit that. See how I got rid of that dark spot right here? I'm hitting that corner and then comb. Corner, comb. Corner, comb. And this is all open because I'm already at the end. And you go a certain height, you know, like with practice, you're gonna see like how far you go up with the one, because you'll be surprised you could go up with the one pretty high, you know what I mean, and they'll still look good. But if you want like transition, like you just gotta play with it, you know what I mean. And then just detail work right here. Anyway, now we go to the 1.5 close, which is right here. See how the lever's all the way up? That's close. And 1.5 guard, it should look like that. It's closed. So like where you end that one open, the last guard you just used before this, you're gonna go right underneath that and hit it again. Right underneath, you know what I mean? Like what we're the goal here is like we put the line, you hit it, and then you open the level a little bit down, you know, and you go right above it again. Clean that, you know, and then you have that one. Bring the lever down again, just like halfway maybe, and you go right over that again, you know. It's not hard, guys. Like if you're hearing me talk, you should understand what I'm saying, you know. And I'm showing you at the same time, so can't miss. All right. So we're doing the same thing. Every time I go up, the level comes up. All right. Now you see right here where I was talking about the corner of the temple right here of his hair. This is for high tapers only. But if you want to do like a mid taper, you're gonna go like halfway down, you know, like just adjust your ball line. This is the ball line, okay? So we're gonna hit it with the trimmer, same thing, all the way to the back of the hair, of the ear. And then you're just gonna clean your area right here with the same trimmer. Now you have your half guard closed, okay? Like this. This is closed, okay? Now this the half guard right here. See how like the teeth are all the way up, like almost touching like the guard itself, the plastic. That's close. It's gonna cut the closest to the skin. Remember that. And all the way down, it cuts the same length almost, but just like not as close. Okay? So keep that in mind. So we got our half guard closed right here. Again, I feel like every guard I start with, I always start closed. But I always start with the number 1 close. You heard? Alright. I'm just trying to be simple with this shit. That's all. So anyway, half guard close, and I'm gonna just hit that ball line right here. That's all I'm doing, hitting that ball line. And then see right here how I flick down a little, and then I'm gonna go a little higher, you see? I'm gonna just hit that line again. And then, boom. 1 tap down, and I'm gonna go a little higher again. 1 tap down, I'm gonna go higher again. Now I keep doing that with the corners, you know, I'm using my corners. I'm using my corners, just hitting it, and I'm brushing, you know, every time you stroke, just brush. And right here you can see how we do detailing. Detail is like dark spots in the hair, so like, or like inconsistent, like if you make a guy, not a guideline, if you put your guard in and it's not like flush the whole way, you know what I mean? Some people really have that, like dark spots. And yeah, man, this is probably like the best way to take them out. Use your corner right here, detail work, boom. And then right here I'm using clipper over comb technique. This technique is good for when you have bulk at the top. I use this on a lot of like comb overs, but this is what the hell, nigga? Alright, I had to text. Anyway, I have a comb. This is the clipper over comb technique. So I usually use it when you have too much hair or you like trying to transition to a lot of hair on the top. But this ain't the case because his kind of parts, you know. But right here, you comb. See how when I comb out, and then I hit it. I have the half guard closed on there. You could use the one, no guard. You know what I mean? I just keep the half guard just in case. I don't know. You shouldn't do this, but I do it. But I be high, and I don't want to do some high shit. So like, just keep that half guard on it. You know, like you don't want no accident. So right here, I'm just flicking out, and there's like hairs popping out right here. Every time you comb out, it's like boom, flush. You know, everything. This basically makes it every like guard transition like even. You know, cause like the hairs that aren't supposed to be there like stick out. You know what I mean? So like, best way to clean between your steps. You know, with that comb, that clipper comb. Now, no guard closed. See how right here the teeth are always closed? Yeah. So, just hitting that bottom line right here. Boom. Just tapping the line, you know what I mean? Using my corners. Every time I go up, I flick down on the lever, you see it? And I'm just hitting the corners. Tap, tap, tap. That's all I'm doing, tapping. See how easy that shit went away? Like, no ball line no more. I didn't even fuck with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I barely even touched that line with it, and it went away. Okay, this is a lot of people's problem. This was probably one of my biggest problems when I started cutting hair. It's like leaving the ball line there. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard, but like this should be like, this is like the easiest way to take out the ball line. When you have your ball line right there, where is it? Right here. When you have your ball line and you just tap it with that half guard, just like I'm doing right here. I swear to you guys, if you use this method to fucking take out that ball line, that shit gonna work. Every time, bruh. Every time. Okay? Like, this shit right here, man. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm just cleaning it up again with that 1.5 right here, comb. Now, we're gonna line up the back of the ear and do the lineup. Alright? So right here, I just pull the hair down, and I use the corner of the trimmer and make a solid, just solid lineup, you know, behind the ear, like nice curve. Like, see how the hair grows? Like, since it's growing like curve, you want to cut against it, you know what I mean? Like, just see how this shit is. See how I'm cutting against how it grows? Yeah. That's how it works, man. And then, you know, you're the one doing it, so like, just make sure you're doing a clean job around the ear. Just like this, clean it up, and that's it. Now we're gonna move to the lineup, and you wanna do the same thing. Comb the hair up. Boom. I'm always combing the hair down. As you see, I'm always combing the hair down. And then we got a 1.5 guard closed. Or like, no, not closed. I'm sorry. It's open, okay? I always start open, like, and I'll knock it down. And if it doesn't knock down, you can close it. But don't do no one, because it might be too low. You know what I mean? But don't fuck up. Do the 1.5 guard open first. If it doesn't knock down, put it down, you know, close it. And until it starts knocking shit off. But you don't want too much off. Alright? Close it right here. And when I'm lining up somebody, you know, like, I'm always looking like straight. Like, no matter if it's like, if I'm looking at you straight, I'm straight right here. If I'm looking at you sideways, I'm looking at that line straight, you know? So like, I'm always looking at you like straight, like boom, boom, boom. Here, let me show you. See how I'm straight right here? Straight. And then comb. Just making this straight line. You know, you don't want to push them back. You don't want them to be like, yes sir, like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that shit. So keep a natural line, you know. Right here you can see me moving over, you know, but like I'm looking at this shit straight. As if I was looking at you here straight, this the same thing I'm doing right here on this side of your eye, you know? I'm looking at you straight. Straight. So I'm looking at you straight right here still. And then boom. Always combing it. Comb your hair. You see right here, it's not too straight. But don't worry, we'll fix that. So like, just keep tapping it. Meet them in the middle. You know, you're doing it. So like, tap. Make sure you watch what you're doing. Just tap. Take your time. Tap, tap. See? And then you want to create a nice corner right here. So just hitting that corner really good. Oh, this is the angle I want to show you. See how I'm like straight like this? How I was in the front? This the same thing I'm doing on the side of your ear. I mean of your eye, like this side, you know what I mean? To make that corner. I'm still looking at that shit straight. So like when I come around, this shit is still straight, even. So right here, hit the corner. Like sometimes let the trimmer do its work. You know, like you ain't gotta press hard on that shit. Like the trimmer will do what it has to do. You know, I have really light hands. You know what I mean? You gotta have like baby hands. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta finesse this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, see how I just barely tap it, and the trimmer's gonna do its job. And see how it's not like crispy as fuck. It's okay, man. That shit gonna come out crispy when you done, nigga. Alright? Alright, so same thing, just clean up. Other side, I'm looking at you straight from that side too. No matter where I'm looking at you, I'm looking at that shit straight. Okay, I'm just lining it up, hitting that corner. Same thing on this side, boom. Just hit that corner. See how like, right there. See how it's not like a perfect line, crispy line? It's alright, man. That's cool. Leave it. This is where we get jiggy with it. So, alright, for your service, you know, you're the barber, you're giving the service. Like, you put a hot towel on there, let them chill, you know what I mean? But in this case, I did it dry, edge up shade, you know? Because when I do that, like the dead skin cells on his forehead, like, it makes an ashy line. So, like, complements the lineup a little bit, but I don't really leave it once you like wipe it off. But here, you see what I mean. So right here, I'm hitting it with the razor. See how I pull away from it, and I have a steady right hand, and I'm just bringing it down nice and slow. See how it makes that ashy line? That's how I'm doing all the way to the corner right here. I'm just cleaning up the hair. See how that shit's straight, bruh? Oh my god. And you see that big pimple I was talking about? Gotta watch out for that shit still, man. I'm sorry, Junior. I had to put you on there like that, bro. Anyway, now we're just hitting the top, you know, like saying you want to pull away where the razor is. You always want to pull away from it, no matter what direction you're going. You know what I mean? Like, push away from it. Always away. Now, not too hard. You know what I mean? Like, be soft with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be soft with it. See, boom. Same thing on this side. See how it's not crispy? But look at this shit. Look how I pull away and I'm bringing it down. Nice, even stroke, bro. Until it makes it a fucking straight line, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I do the same thing for that. For the top, you know, like, make sure you pull away from where you're going down, you know? And the best way to practice is with no razor on it, and just do it on like your skin or something, you know, no razor, but like just practice having a clean, nice stroke with it, you know, like on your leg, like pulling away, you know, like practice this shit, bruh. Like if this what you want to do is like practice little movements, like flicking the wrist or like with the razor, you know, like if you really want to do it, it's like you would practice that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not hard, because once you get it, it's like locked in, you know what I mean? But this is how my guy is. Every time you're done with the lineup, I comb it, I pick them right back up, and I always comb it. I comb the hairs down because there's always gonna be hairs sticking out. So now I hit that lineup again, just how I would like the first time. Just clean it up. Boom. Now I'm gonna use the shavers. You know, the shaver gets the closest to the skin. That's the very, very, very bottom of the, like, which you use to get bald. You know, it's the shavers, then the trimmers, then like the no guard closed, no guard closed, and then so on. You know what I mean? But the shaver is the closest thing to the skin there is. And I'm gonna just hit it right under where I did that line with the trimmer. You know what I mean? Right underneath that. You don't want to go over it because you're gonna make another line. So right underneath it. Oh, one thing I did forget to tell you guys is, you see how right behind the ear, that shit clean, right? I hit it with the razor too. You know what I mean? I don't forget that I didn't show you in this video, but go ahead and hit it with the razor right behind the ear right here. You know what I mean? Like right behind this. Same thing on this side with the shaver. Woo! You see that bad boy? Shush! That's how you do a taper on the sides, guys. But I hope this video helped you. If it did, like it. You know what I'm saying? Comment. Tell me what you think. What you want to know more. I plan on doing a cut of like every cut style there is. But you gotta be patient with me, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, that's it. If you want to start cutting hair, start doing that shit. Don't be afraid to put a clipper to somebody's head, you know? Like, the worst thing you do is fuck up and that's it, you know what I mean? Their hair gonna go back. It'll be good. But other than that, yeah, man. Strive for greatness. And that's all I gotta say. Peace.